Listen, y'all, God's going to move in your life suddenly. God's going to bless your finances suddenly. That new job is going to open up for you suddenly. You'll walk into the house you prayed for suddenly. You're going to drive that car you never thought you could afford suddenly. And I know suddenly just got you excited to hear, and it should. But God wanted me to tell you that suddenly only shows up at the end of a season called eventually. And if you don't survive eventually, you'll never see your suddenly. Suddenly isn't magic, it's manifestation. It's not random, it's a reward for faithfulness. That's you completing God's requirement of faithfulness in that season. It's you reaping the harvest because you fainted not. Galatians 6:9 says, "Be not weary in well-doing, for in due season you shall reap a harvest if you faint not." Truth is, God's going to make you endure a season of eventually before it happens suddenly. Because eventually is where your faithfulness is proven. Eventually is where your heart is changed and tested. Eventually is where God sees if you want the promise or if you want him. In Joshua 6, suddenly the walls of Jericho fell down, but they walked in silence around them walls for 6 days straight. And on the seventh day, after obedience, after consistency, suddenly the walls fell. We love to shout about suddenly on Pentecost. But the truth is, God didn't give them a date. He gave them a place, Jerusalem. He said, y'all go wait for this gift in Jerusalem. They gathered 120 people in the upper room. They lived in prayer and unity and waiting. And because they obeyed and stayed, the outpouring came suddenly. But see, the positioning came first. They didn't chase power. They obeyed the word, and then suddenly came. So yes, pray for suddenly, but build the strength and have faith to survive the eventually. Because suddenly is just the alarm going off on due season. That's it. It's time to reap your harvest. So keep sowing, keep obeying, keep trusting, because the timer is still running on your due season. And when it hits zero, God will move suddenly.